Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, you lovely people, and welcome to episode number 8 of Mental Detecting with me, the Mental Detector. Let's go. It's a foggy one today. Very foggy. I am up in Ribble Valley again with the Harve group. So yeah, I think we've got about 42 acres today to play at. Something might come up, something might not. I got a nice hammered last week. That was good. Cash that in. If you know what cashing means, you know. If not, go back and have a look through my previous videos and you'll find out. If you're liking my videos, please like, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate it. So last week I had my first negative comment, which came as a little bit of a shock, if I'm honest. It's weird, you get so many positive comments, feedback, but you get that one and the mind just focuses on that one. You can't do anything about it, it just is what it is. And yeah, it kind of knocked my confidence a little bit. I started this channel as kind of as an educational piece to talk about mental health and what we do at We Are Hummingbird, and combining that with my favourite hobby, and to build up my own confidence. I think that was one of the main things, because I really don't like being in front of a camera. I didn't. I am getting a lot more comfortable with it now, and I'm really enjoying it. But to see that one comment kind of knocked it all back temporarily for a couple of hours or so, I'd say. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because it's in the past now. It's over and done with. I'm over it. I've learnt that it doesn't mean anything. But what I want people to take away from this is those negative and sometimes hurtful comments directed at people can have a detrimental effect. I'm incredibly thick-skinned now. I've always been pretty thick-skinned. I've been called a hell of a lot worse. Well, over the last 7 years, I've learnt to deal with negativity a lot more and learn from it. But that's me. I can't say that for everybody else. Some people don't have thick skin, and that one negative or hurtful comment can have a really detrimental effect on their mental health. You really need to be careful what you say to people, especially sitting behind a keyboard. It's like the whole Caroline Flack thing. She was bombarded with negativity by the media, and no one knew what was going on behind closed doors, and ultimately she took her life. Very sad. Essentially, that one negative and hurtful comment that you give to someone could do the same thing. So I just want to say, be careful what you say to people. Think before you speak or write. Just because you feel like the internet is a place where you can say whatever you want doesn't mean that you should. Now, I don't know if this person is going through a tough time of their own or having a really bad day. I'm going to put it down to that. So I didn't reply. I left it as it is. But if you are that person who left the comment, if you're watching this video, even though you said you despise this style of videos, if you're still watching and you are in a tough place or you're struggling with something, reach out. Come and have a chat with me. Drop me a message and I'll have a chat with you. This is what I do. This is what I do for a living. I am a co-founder of a mental health non-profit. I speak to people every day. If I can't help you, or we can't help you, then we will direct you to someone who can help you. So yeah, that's all I really need to say on it, really. Anyway, enough about that. It's a 5-minute rant. Let's crack on with the day, see what we can find. First signal, I don't know what it is, looks old, that's on purpose. On to the next. Second signal, interesting shape bit of lead, don't know what it is, do a bit of research, find out. On to the next. First bit of foil. On to the next. I got a mystery clod. It's not a coin, I think it might be a bit of rust. Yeah, it's in here. It's not going to be much good. What's that? It's a little ball of something. On to the next. A lot of lead. Well, that was an interesting piece. It's like Patrick from SpongeBob. Yeah, and then loads of blobs. On to the next. Found a nice little coin. Georgie boy. George the 7th. Bit crusty, but nice detail. Everywhere else. There's Britannia, 1905. Halfpenny. On to the next. Just add this up. G and ML 40, I believe. And grenade cap. That's the first for me. On to the next. Big shotgun cap. On to the next. It's been a bit quiet. Very, very quiet. Lack of signals. We just found this tiny little button. I think it's a button. Solid. Looks like that's where the shank was on the back. Oh well, it's a signal. We'll take it. On to the next. First signal for a while.
Another shotgun gap. On to the next. We have a mystery clad. Let's open it together. See if it's a shotty cartridge. No, it's not, it's something. It's something and nothing. On to the next. And another green chunk of nothingness. On to the next. Just going to a new field to some dinner. Huge piece of folded lead. On to the next. Just found another little 4-hole bouton. Exactly the same as I found last week, actually. A button. On to the next. This is my next signal. Looks like a bit of a snapped ring, not gold unfortunately. It's got some little flowers stamped into it. That looks nice anyway. On to the next. Just add another little bouton, complete with shank. On to the next. And that is all she wrote. Very quiet day today. As always with my videos, I like to portray what metal detectors are actually like, because you don't find silver coins every week or every time you go out. That is not the reality. The reality is lots of foil, lots of lead, lots of bits, and the occasional light bulb. There is speculation that the weird little lead thing that I found, if you can't remember that, the picture is here. That is possibly a iron edge catapult shot that when flown through the air makes like a whirring noise. I need to do a bit of research on that, find out if that is true. If so, I've had some interesting find. Right, I'm gonna go home now and have a shower because it is very hot. Until next time, happy digging, stay safe.